Well, good day, Wayward Writers. This is Melissa, your fellow Wayward Writer, drinking dark magic coffee as usual. And yeah, we have company this weekend, and they are out of the house for a little bit, so I decided I would sneak in a little bit of writing time with you guys. Today I'm going to be typing up what I have written of Everbound. I'm working on Everbound again. Yay! I'm just happy to be working on it. I know it's not it's coming along. Like that's all we can hope for is more progress on our WIPs, on our works in progress. There's also a Packer game on, American football. And yes, I am a Packer fan. So got that playing next to me. So if I look up over and get distracted watching, that's why. They are winning, by the way. At the moment, it is 22-10 against the Minnesota Vikings, one of our rival teams. So I haven't been watching it really. I've been just typing up Everbound this morning and just kind of getting lost in the world of Everbound. And so yeah, today's Ambience, as you can see, is by Autumn Cozy. So thank you, Autumn Cozy, for allowing us to use this video. It's not evening yet where I am. It's 2 p.m. or that'd be 1400. It's overcast. The sun had been coming out, and so I was motivated enough to get some apples in the dehydrator anyway. So I wanted to get the fall vibes flowing in the house. So we have some locally grown apples from a local orchard, sliced up and put in the dehydrator, and it's starting to smell amazing in here. So happy to start doing that. There's no really real reason to not dehydrate throughout the year anyway. I mean, there really isn't. So it's just, I don't know, there's something about fall and just makes me want to get the dehydrator out. And yeah, I'm sure many of you can understand. So it is September 13th. And as you can see in the title, I am wondering of you, are you ready for National Novel Writing Month? And for some people, November may seem a long time away. For others, like myself, November is just around the corner. And so I just wanted to share a little bit about my own experience with NaNoWriMo, which isn't much. My first time that I did NaNoWriMo, I was in college. I think I was second year in college, either second or third. And I do remember I had written out different plot cards. So I would have like just standard, I'll just pull them out here. Oh man, dust is going everywhere. So just standard cards. What are they? Like the usual 3x5. That's what I'm looking for. 3x5 cards. And so I think first of all, what I did is I kind of course, you kind of have an idea of what you want to write about. And like September, maybe this is considered cheating. I don't even know. I don't know the official rules or if they're just guidelines anyway. I mean, it's all just for fun anyway, so they can't really be like rules. But I found that I was starting to come up with the story. I believe it was in September, and just brainstorming ideas and settings and people that I wanted to write about. And once I kind of had that idea, then I was starting to go through and writing down the scenes / chapters, whatever works for you. Sometimes it works to have each card be a chapter, and for sometimes it just helps for each card to be a scene. So whatever is most useful to you. If you wanted to do the note card route of planning your National Novel Writing Month novel. So I found that to be extremely helpful. I am the type of person who, if I don't have some semblance of a road to follow in terms of where the story is going, I will almost always just kind of stop writing. I will get a writer's block. I won't know what to do because I haven't thought it through enough, and I will just stop writing. So if that is familiar to you, I really do suggest doing some note cards. And it's so simple, and it's actually really fun because you can just kind of sketch out what you want to happen in each chapter or scene. And I've actually found that it really helps keep the movement of the story going too. It keeps it fresh and keeps the momentum of the story, because you're right there in front, like right there in front of you, you have the chapter happenings. So it helps you to put substance into each chapter rather than just kind of meandering along. So that helps me. So that year that I did NaNoWriMo, I had started planning fairly early, and I think it was through October. That's when I was doing the scenes, the novel scenes in the note cards. And then come November, literally all I needed to do was focus on one card. And I really tried to do each chapter to match whatever word count I needed for that day. But if that doesn't necessarily work, that's just something that you have to figure out about your own story and your own writing style. So maybe a chapter is more than the gold word, the word goals of that day, or maybe they're less and you need to write another chapter. So it all just depends on what is happening in the chapter. It depends on your writing style. But what it comes down to is having that note card in front of you that just helps you along. So it's like, okay, it's, whatever time of day that you want to start doing your chapter, and you just look down and you just start writing. And basically you have a skeleton of your chapter in front of you without you having to run around like crazy, so to speak. So that actually did work for me, and it might work for you. So I thought I would share that. I know there's tons of different ways that people do NaNoWriMo, and I think it's great that people do NaNoWriMo at all, because it can be a game changer for some of us who don't always get into the writer's seat every single day. So it is really nice to have something like that once in a while to just kind of remind us why we're writers, and just kind of get us going. So yeah, let me know if you guys are doing NaNoWriMo this year, and if you have done NaNoWriMo, what has your kind of procedure or plan of action been for NaNoWriMo, and did it work for you? What are some things that you would have changed? And what things would you have kept the same? And also, if you are brand new to NaNoWriMo, what are you kind of most afraid of or hesitant about? And what are you most excited about? I would love to hear from you guys. So I know November is almost 2 months off, but guarantee it will be here a lot sooner than we think. So just a couple words on NaNoWriMo. I do plan on putting out some videos anyway about, I don't know, some writing exercises, some NaNoWriMo suggestions, not necessarily my own, but suggestions that I will share that other people have come up with, and just hoping to get that inspiration rolling and get each other writing. Another thing that I'm hoping to do for the month of November, or planning, maybe, we'll see. I'm not making any promises, but I would like to open up a live stream for people to hop on and, carve out some time in their schedule so they can work on their Nano stories. I don't have a time yet that I'm going to do this, but that kind of segues into my my next housekeeping update. Quick, I see that I'm already like 11 minutes in of rambling, but that's what we do here. We don't write, we just ramble. But no. So in some of my previous episodes, I was saying how I was really hoping to get fewer hours of paid work time so that I could allow myself and honor the time for myself to do other things with my life, namely writing. Though exercise is in there, baking is in there, just things that keep life worth living. But primarily, I want the additional 7-ish hours a week to go toward writing. That is my goal. And I have been approved to cut my hours to like 33 hours a week. So that is very good news for myself and for this channel, because I do think that I want to use the time for the time that I would be at work. Once I come home, I would like to either, get my exercise routine done and over with, and then hop on to the channel and do some live stream writings, or just hop on right away around 3, which would be 1500. And I am Central Time, so figured I'd throw that out there. But nevertheless, that is the plan, and that is what's going to happen, because this is the time. This is the time. Like, it is good. It is a very good feeling. Very, very good feeling. So this will be happening in the early parts of October, possibly the later part of October. It just kind of depends on training and all the different movements of that job, because we've, people come and go, and we're transitioning from home to work to the office, and just lots of things kind of shuffling around right now. Another thing that I need to do is find a new laptop before October, because I am currently using my work laptop. So I need to get my very own laptop. So I'm sorry for the length of this intro. It feels like it's been a decade since I've been here. But I hope that you guys are enjoying these episodes and my channel, and I am just really excited to be more active on here and to encourage the writing community with just getting some writing done. So with that, not going to make more coffee, though I probably could. It's just cold. It's cold coffee. No one likes cold coffee unless it's iced. Why that is, I don't know. But that's the way it is. That's the way the cookie crumbles. All right. So yes, thank you, Autumn Cozy, once again for this awesome, awesome video. I'm just gonna move her on back to the beginning because I was blathering. So happy writing, everyone. I really hope you guys get something done today, and I hope you're having a great day. Great, you know, whether you're seeing this on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever you see this, I hope you're having a great day. And time spent writing is good time spent. So with that, let us go onward. Oh, I'm also going to mute myself because I am typing on my laptop and I'm not sure. I think it'll just be really annoying for you guys. So I will just mute myself and I'll catch you in a little second here. Packers are still up, still 22-10. Thought you would want to know that. So I just want to share a quick thing. So when I was first writing out the chapters for Everbound, which came a lot later in the process of writing than what I'm even proud to admit, but I think it was like 2 years ago, I just finally was like, I need this story outlined. Whether or not I stray from it or not, I need something to start with at the very least. So one of the scenes, or one of the sections of the book, was going to be a letter from one of the characters to her sister. And so now I'm finally at that part. Finally. And as I was writing it, it just did not feel quite right. And this will happen sometimes when you do write out your scenes and chapters on note cards, when you're outlining your story in general. And so this one was going to be, this character was going to primarily be her thoughts and her experiences, primarily going to be through letters. But as I was writing, I was like, it just felt better and more true that hers would be journal entries for the most part. So not only have I changed the means of her sharing her experience, I also had to change. I also had to add in a whole lot more before this first scene. This was her very first scene, and it just was too far ahead. I needed to backtrack quite a bit to explain where she was or where she is, what's happening, and so on. So there were quite a few additional cards that could have been written, but I just had to write those in before I can actually start the one that I had written for her. So just a little note to not be discouraged when things like that do happen. It actually keeps the story more true to what needs to be told, probably, when you do make those little diversions or additions or retractions. I'm going to be doing a lot more retracting as I get into the editing phase, but well, the Packers are ahead 29 to 10 now. All right, back to typing. So how is it all going so far? I have 2 more of these journal entries for this character that I need to type up yet before I need to create new content. So I think I'm going to do a couple more minutes here. So maybe I'll type up the next entry, and then I'm feeling kind of snacky. Like, I kind of want some candy corn with some peanuts. Sounds really good right now. The Packers are up 36-18. So they're still ahead, but the Vikings just got a really good first down there. It's going to be it's the fourth quarter, so I think the Packers will still win, but I feel like the Vikings might make a little bit of a comeback here. Oh, yeah, they're just hitting all those passes now. They're about to make another touchdown here. It's going to be a close game. Boy. I haven't been outside yet today, and it's almost 3 p.m. I feel like, I don't know, I definitely think I need to take at least a little walk outside. I feel like whenever I neglect being outside, I feel like I can't sleep as well. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like my day isn't complete. Like, I always need some bit of outside time. Plus, it's good to walk around too. Like, us writers, we need to make sure we take care of our body as well as our creativity. I just have to see here. Are they going to make it in? Or are the Packers going to block them? Nope, they got a touchdown. Bummer. Oh well, they're still ahead. Now it's 36-26. Soon to be 27, probably. All right, let's get back to it.
My dad woke up on June 11th with a My dad woke up on June 11th.
Yeah, I'm sure you all really, really want to see these ads. Oh, all I'm trying to do is go back to the scene, but here we go. It's a little bit laggy because it's trying to share so much information. It's trying to share the sound and the sound and the sights and loading my story in the background as well. So I'm sorry about that. We all love ads. Well, this is pretty intense. I will say that it looks like the Packers won. So that's awesome. Awesome. So what I was going to say is, I don't remember what I was going to say. Other than that I got more written out in the main draft. Oh yeah, I know what I was going to say. I was going to explain how. So I'm currently working on the letter writing / journal entry writing portions of the story, and I am pleasantly surprised to learn that it is so much faster to write these scenes than it is to do regular third-person narrative. And I guess it makes sense in a way because it kind of makes sense because I'm writing journal entries and letters are first person. So it is easier to write in first person. I'm sure you guys might, maybe there's someone out there who thinks third person is easier, but I tend to think that first person is the easiest version of writing a story. Just because everything is just obviously contained within one person's perceptions and whatever they're learning, and you can really get into their psychology. And I mean, you can too in third person, and I do that, but it just comes off much more naturally, I guess, when you're writing in first person. So yeah, so thankfully I am finding that this other section, this part of Everbound that I'm writing, and these letters and journal entries will be interspersed throughout the chapters I've already written. Been finding it's going pretty darn fast. So that is great news. And I do feel like the world is fleshing out so much more now that I have these letters and journal entries started. Parts of the world that I wasn't able to address in the other perspectives of my other characters. So that is one thing that I think I did take that bit from George Martin, Mr. George R. Martin. I like him. I know a lot of people give him crap for taking so long on his stories, but I'm right there with him, obviously. It's frustrating. But anyway, what he's done in his stories is create characters that allow for the political perspective of his world and his storytelling. So like Tyrion and Cersei, and Jaime. John, I guess, is kind of another political. There's just a lot of political perspective characters that really help the reader know what's going on in various parts of the world. And so that is what, I guess that's kind of what these chapters namely doing. It's kind of giving the reader a broader look at what is going on with the world. They're not just living in it, but they have knowledge of it, and they can show us kind of what the inner workings, what interworkings and happenings are happening in the background, so to speak. That was a very jumbled way of saying that these characters are important. At least I think so. So I am going to go eat some candy corn with peanuts and continue writing later on today. I just hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I am just so excited to see this channel continue growing. I went down a couple subscribers and then went back up to 21. So, hey, 21 subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. And if you have suggestions of videos that you would like to see, videos that would encourage you as a writer, please just let me know and I'll see what I can do. Because that is what this channel is for. It's for creating a safe, encouraging, inspiring environment for writers to just write. That is the goal here. So no criticisms, no juicy tips and tricks and don't do this and don't do that, or none of that is here. So here we just write. So I hope that this session allowed you to do so. And with that, I will see you guys in my next video. So happy writing and happy beginning of fall.